end up dead last
Yeah.
in a race.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on
You
straight.
can pit
Be ready
or
here.
whatever.
Green flag, green flag.
We are racing. I only got 13 laps though, so plenty of gas. Jacob, hold it straight. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Come on now, it's good. Keep it on that yellow line, it's dirty.
Because like anytime you get to the line, it's like it was a force forward.
Hello.
Don't hit it.
God dang it.
It's a hard line at Daytona.
Sorry about that.
Checking up, checking up.
No, I got into what's his name and
Inside one.
Smith doing that. No, I didn't want to be out front no more. So I was hoping that she would get out front.
I noticed in this game it's very hard to keep the lead.
Careful, still there.
I noticed that this game is very really like cars are very tight.
Yep. It changes, loose, tight, moving around, wagging like a dog's tail half the time. Gotta get used to it. Start to anticipate, especially when you're in the turns, helping keep a straighter line. There, I just got sucked down. Well, you can't go wrong with the yellow line if you hold it open all the way around. Just tap your brake, not to run the guy in front of you over. Unless you have a really tight draft on the outside, you're probably not going to be able to get by.
Outside line.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a run, so did Red. You guys were unorganized after the miscue, so we took advantage of it and we were able to draft all the way up to the front here.
I feel like I'm going to learn a lot of good habits. That's what we know.
Tricky in the tri-oval, especially when you're nose to tail in a truck or anything, to knowing where that yellow line is so you can stay straight. The leader's got it easy, he knows where it is, but you lose sight of it at times. Yeah, well yeah, running in the draft behind the leader is like the hardest thing you can do really, because the closer you can stay to him, you don't have to be on his bumper, just in the draft, like on the backstretch on the straights. You can draft up to him, and then, like where that Sunoco sign is, whoop, wasn't paying attention. Tap the brake and just separate yourself so he turns, and then draft back up to him and get back to his bumper on the front stretch, like I'm going to do here. Like that. And, you know, you don't want to push him too much with tri-oval because you can get him sideways, your bumpers can get locked. So you just feed. Yeah. If you're within a half a car length, you're good.
Yeah, and this is why I don't really control it on super speedway.
See, and you're back there, and you'll draft right back up to us. Draft is that strong.
Yeah, like, I
Walk
lost.
like 94 miles an hour. Yeah, good God.
Oh, this is gonna be chance.
Absolutely.
Good like a slithering snake.
That just, the draft just shoved me sideways there. You saw that.
No, I can't see it. I'm like, I love the draft.
What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Red? Whoa.
It'd be pretty
This
cool.
thing is moving around a lot.
It'd be pretty cool if I could get rid of 442 for it here. I'll ask.
5 laps.
5 laps to go.
There goes Wade.
There's my bud. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just trying to
Out. 3. Oh, hello.
Yep.
God bless you.
see there. There's a move you shouldn't make.
I think it's my whole line pretty disabled.
Okay. Yeah. Remember what we're doing here, Wade. Relax.
Yeah, Phoenix and my holding my line pretty stable.
Yeah. I was gonna compliment you, but I got distracted. See, this is how you run. You keep it down on the yellow line. You're gonna get moved around left and right. Your tail is gonna fucking wag, and it's gonna want to shoot you out of the line and do all sorts of shit. So you get used to it. The more laps you run at a plate track, you'll get used to it, and you start anticipating. So whoever's behind us, oh, that's David. You're in a yellow truck, David?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh.
We had a good run.
Until you screwed it up.
Yeah, I'll say I did.
Oh shit. Doing that on purpose, right?
Yep.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, I'm trying to work the track a little bit. So I can get this in the bottom in the middle of the front. So I'm trying to get that run off the exit a little bit better. So I come up a little higher so I get a little bit more speed.
You know, because if I time it right, I can just draft under you there.
Yeah, I know. But I get so much of a gap through the middle of the corners, or right there, see? So,
Well, I'm giving it to you, so I want to wreck you.
No, if you can push me to the corner, you know this.
I know, but then a lot of times my bumper gets hooked and I get shot out of line.
Oh well.
Yeah, wouldn't advise it. That would be a super advanced skill. We did that in we did that in the qualifiers, but in a regular race, unless it's like the last couple laps or something like this, is not really recommended because high probability, like over two cars or trucks that you're gonna wreck. So yeah, it just shoots me up.
Yeah, but I'm
So
glued
here
to
we
that
are, all three of us, and this is pretty much how Heat 4 goes. And then it's like, okay, you make your bid on the last turn of the last lap, and more than likely, there's no change anyway. Because plate racing on Heat 4 sucks. But this is kind of how you do it. So
That literally just took us about 15 minutes.
yep. Good race, guys. Good race, Dave.
Appreciate it.
Red. I don't know what the fuck to call you, man.
Call me
That's-
Jude.
You know?
Call me Red.
Okay, I know, but I call Red. So
Call me fine. Call me Lion. Call me 2727.
What is your first name again?
Jonathan.
Okay, can I call you John?
That's fine.
Okay, John.
And you can just call me JS for short if you want.
I'll retain who you are in my brain better that way. You remember I'm old, so.
Oh yeah, I know.
And you can just call me JS if you want for short.
Okay, I haven't gotten to you yet. I know, Red for a while. But he keeps changing his PSN on me, which, you know, that's very confusing.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's okay. It's my issue.
Alright.
Okay, now I took a screenshot of where my wear was and such after. I mean, like, most of the way through that.
I was on 7.
I'm gonna post it.
Oh, shit.
So you can look at it in the chat. And that's on a 9.
Okay, so you guys are gonna learn real quick that, hold on. You know what I forgot to do? I'm an idiot.
What?
That, right there.
I actually ran the poll that.
You guys want to do stages? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Do stages. No cautions if you can do no cautions. If we have relaxed cautions, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do relaxed cautions, enabled
Okay.
stages.
Yeah, because with relaxed cautions, then we have flags. So without cautions, then there's no flags on pit road, which would probably be better. But if that's the way we got it set now, we got to go with what we got. Yep. And Jason, JS.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the reasons why you got the fastest time is because you're not the leader. Leader in a line tends to have usually the slowest time or among the slowest times.
Oh.
But everybody behind him.
See, look at the top 3 people. They were running the top 3. We were running all together.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then you look at times, it's different. Okay, we're going.
And plus, it's all about if you like fall back and you get that huge run on a back stretch and stuff.
Good luck, all. Yeah, if you can be like drafting without touching anybody or letting off the whole
every
lap,
time you hit,
then you're going to be faster.
If you hit somebody in the ass end on the back stretch because you're going a little bit faster than them, you're going to lose like 2 or 3 miles an hour, and that's going to hurt your time.
Yep. But you can also, that also makes the two of you go faster. But if you have to check up or touch somebody, then it will slow you down. But you can also make it up. So it's kind of like a trade-off, depending on how the lap goes. But don't worry about your times. Just understand the faster we go in a tight draft, the weirder your truck is going to feel to you. So you got to keep on top of it. That's some of you were saying. laps of gas. Some guys, if you want, you can stay out and not pit until the second stage.
Red line.
Yeah,
I was
gotta watch you
checking up.
checking up.
I did not know.
It's okay to check up. Just let off the gas. And it's a truck, so it'll slow down a lot more than you think it will without the brake. If you tap the brake, literally just tap it, and you know you'll slow down.
Going high, careful there.
The faster we go into turns, the more the guy in front of you is probably going to be checking up. So you got to be prepared for it. As long as you're like 10 car lengths, within 10 car lengths, you can grab back up to him. So I'm laying off so you guys that are behind me can get my draft. There you go. Come on, Wade. Why are you so slow?
Got one ticket inside.
Yeah. We're drafting. We're doing
Tired,
good.
buddy.
Hold your line, got one inside.
See, we're catching them fairly quickly. Just hang on there. Good way to bump if I can get to this bumper.
Still there?
There we go. There we are.
All right, you're clear there.
Okay, check it out. Check it out.
Looking inside now. All right, you're clear there. Got a car coming inside now. You got room, you're clear there.
Sideways.
What's up, buddy?
My main strategy for these tracks is just to stay on the yellow line. Guys will move up. Guys will get into trouble. Nope. Guys will do dumb things. But if you just hang on the inside where you have the advantage, because that's the fastest way around the tracks, the way they have them glitch. And eventually you just start moving up. Whoop. Yeah, see? Jacob and Country Guy got together and I got a free spot.
Am I slowing you guys up?
Well, technically you are if you're in front, you're the slowest guy anyway. So, inside 24.
Hold your line, got one outside. Got one ticket inside.
Oh God. Yes.
All right,
It's
clear
the red
line.
line. You can see the whole don't make it. That's caution.
I was trying to go up. I was trying to back out of the green light scenario.
Yeah, red
How
line.
the fuck?
I was just trying to see if the truck would go there.
Yeah, early in the race is a good time to do that if you're going to take any risks. You got the whole rest of the race to make up for any mistakes you might make by trying something. So that's a good strategy there. Red.
I wasn't intentionally trying to go through white. I was actually trying to let you guys by me.
Five to go, five to go.
Yeah, we got 5 laps to go on the stage. If you can hang on to it without pitting, you'll probably be better off. But if you make a quick pit stop, you probably won't go a lap down anyway. So less harm at a track like this. There was no caution. Do we have relaxed cautions on, David?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, relaxed. Well, 2 or more cars, and it has to happen on the track. If the cars leave the track, even if like 5 of them do, it typically does not call a caution. Yeah. In future races, we won't have cautions on. We won't have flags either. So you won't have to worry about getting on a pit road under pit road speed. That's a whole other skill set. Yep, but we got flags on now, so you gotta, be under pit road speed. I think it's 55 mile an hour for Daytona.
Outside, outside. Clear out.
All right, Jason.
Good.
What happened to the 88?
I got into all that.
Cool. It's supposed to be fun. People forget that sometimes.
Yeah, my league is very stressful.
people getting angry about some things that aren't real, touching each other. It's the whole thing about it is you know, just no revenge, you know, and understand the difference. You'll try to figure out the difference between wrecking somebody intentionally and somebody getting out of shape, having a bad setup, being on old tires, and you know, getting, you know, out of, you know, wrecking themselves and then catching other people up. I get caught up in stuff all the time, but I don't blame the people for it. You know, there's a difference between a racing incident and a wreck. You know what I mean?
Keep it going.
Yeah, there you go. Tight drafts will do that. Why do you should be wide open and never lift up front, Jacob? Yeah, leader, if you're not matting it the whole way around, somebody's going to pass you. And everybody behind the leader, if you're right in a draft, especially nose to tail, if you're not checking up every once in a while, you're probably going to wreck somebody. Not the least of which would be yourself. Yeah. It's you gotta, you know, you just gotta run the laps, and you gotta kind of get a feel for it. You know, how far you can let out of the gas to slow down as much as you want to. Whether you gotta tap the brake.
Gotta
go
high now. You got room. You're clear.
That didn't work.
You can full on send it on the outside of 2 trucks, which is never gonna work because you're outnumbered draft wise. Like Wade just tried.
I've seen it work.
See, I just got arrow out. It just moved me out there. Good run, guys. Now, I like the way my truck handles with this 9. I'm quite impressed. So I'm not going to make too many changes, but I am going to pit. You know, since the stages seem to be that you don't need gas for the entire stage, I am not going to take gas more than likely.
Are you going to take right sides instead of 4?
No, I'll take all 4 because it's early in the race.
Where do you put your tape for this?
See, I got 10 laps, and I'm going to take 14 laps of gas, and I'm going to put my tape up 2. I know I can do 4, but I'm going to do 2 because at 230 degrees, I know I can at least put 2 clicks of tape on it. And then we'll see how it runs. If I wasn't talking, I would add more to my right side tires. I'll leave it alone. I like to run a 50-50 wedge here.
So right side tires, how many clicks would you do for that?
Well, you got to do it evenly. You got to do it evenly. So
oh shit! I forgot to press the pit. Darn it.
Yeah, see, that's why, you see? It's hard to do during the race, and we'll go over it afterwards, you know, and such, but tire pressure, you want to get as close to 60 on all 4 tires as you can, but you're not going to achieve it with, like, only 2 pit stops, probably. So I just put the right sides up first, and I do them evenly. Make sure the right sides are even and the left sides are even when you're putting them up. 27 and 60 is not too bad. But if you do, you know, you raise the inside, you know, it's kind of like a hit or miss kind of thing. And it's going to change the way the truck feels a little bit, but it's not going to change your handling too much. That tape is going to do more than anything.
Got one peeking inside. All right, you're clear there.
Careful with that shake there, Jay, because I almost sucked up under you and it could have been bad.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Nope, no, I'm just saying.
Oh!
I'm just saying, when you go outside like that, it automatically sucks my truck up to the truck in front of us. So it's like, before I even can stop it, I'm like under you, and if you come back down, boom, then you're wrecked. And that's an easy way to wreck in the draft. So holding a straighter line is definitely a priority. line so for me to give you a push. So we can gain a little speed. But I'm off you there. I came off you a little late. You see how it shoved you up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to get off a little early. I just wanted to show you that.
So that means my car is really tight.
Nope. Nope. It's aero. No matter what your truck actually is, the aero is changing in the draft depending on what position you're in. We are outside, inside, 2 cars wide, 3 cars wide, single file. It's changing like every few feet in the turns, especially how your truck feels. So it's like, it's left, it's right, it's left, it's right. That's normal. And then it kind of does it in a certain way during the race, and you kind of get used to it after a few laps, once you know what to expect. didn't have to try and wreck me. Come on.
We've got to be heard.
I didn't realize we only had one lap left.
I slammed straight into you at 190 miles an hour.
That's okay, I was only doing 175.
You got one to go.
And something more of an ass.
All right, we're in our fuel window.
Ready to go?
Let's get
Go.
I'm fighting trying to do it with.
Suck down into you. Jesus, David. Did you put tape up or no?
Yep. Oh, hello. It's by the side there.
I'd fallen behind you, but
Top 5, that's Dave. That'll get the job done, driver.
Whoa, somebody's flat.
Oh, hello.
it's okay, we're good.
God, the
Doesn't like
AI
the
drivers.
outside too much.
God, the AI drivers when they take over your car. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, when you pass the line at the end of a stage or something, they just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a full can of gas, guys?
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get a full can, which is 1.5 cans for me. And I'm gonna up my tire pressures on the right side as much as I can. And I'm going to put 2 more clicks of tape in it for 55. And that's all I can. I ended up with 57 on the right, 27 on the left. Left the wedge alone at 50. And
Damn it.
total of 4 clicks of tape for 55. Did you miss it? Yeah, you know, I don't worry about the tires as much as I worry about everything else. I get what I can get.
But the tires
I
take.
just don't have the time.
I don't know what it is. The tires take forever.
Got a car high now.
Exactly. So you know, I do the other things, and then the tires are last, and I see it get down to 5 seconds. I just make sure they're even. And go on.
Hopefully they include that.
Be nice.
I
still like,
On the bottom here.
say within 5 laps, so when you're gonna pit, you know, you can actually make your adjustments
Stay on the bottom
and then
here.
just click it in. So when you get on pit road, it's all in there already. So you don't have to, you know, 20 seconds to decide.
Oh, is that why in your videos when you do like you show like you go with the custom, you show that?
Awesome.
I guess you can do. I never used that feature. You know, you can talk about like the default and stuff. It's like whatever it is. But
Like he's talking about my videos.
oh, I see.
Because I do that.
Gotcha. You can show me how to do that.
I just pick the slider up and use.
Oh, wreck.
Wreck.
Yep, we're all in it.
Yellow's out. Back her down.
And there's a caution.
Thank God that saves me.
It looks like somebody hit the apron and shot up the track, and that's a racing thing.
I think somebody lagged. It looked like a lag thing.
I don't know, I just saw somebody go left and shoot right, and that's a lot of times that'll happen when you hit the apron. Cool.
I think I seen the highway.
Well, I
I
got
can see my
my
house
right
from
sides
here.
up to 60.
I can see my house from here.
You live in Daytona?
Okay. I got 32 and 60 out of my tires on that extra caution. It's like an accomplishment. Okay. Wait.
Driver, be ready here.
Awesome.
Green, green, green. Got one down, one down. Inside.
You guys got me? You guys behind me got me?
Yo, yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Storms and shit.
I need to start wearing a diaper.
195 miles an hour. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a good drive. Who's talking? Oh, yeah, you're fine. Just wanted to make sure we got back in the lead draft there. Well, let's see. I race a little differently. We got plenty of time. We're just as fast as everybody else on the track, which is a weird thing about Daytona and Talladega typically. The draft is a huge equalizer. And at the right moment,
Down low,
put
down
you
low.
in front. Whoa, no, yeah, let him back in, because get to the turns on the apron is never a good thing. Yep.
Alright, you're clear now.
Actually, Jesus, man, you all saved it. That was pretty fucking awesome. I got it all on my feed here, so you guys can go back and watch this shit.
Oh yeah.
Man,
This is going on YouTube for sure.
well, we're streaming live right now.
I'm not giving you that. Yeah. We're on.
It happens. Gather back up, make another run. See, me, at Daytona and Talladega, the only lap that counts is the one that crosses the checker for the last time. Stage ends, you know, I view it the same way. So I tend to race to position myself for the win.
Guys, let's get a single file. We can catch the front packer.
Brad,
Oh, yeah.
what are you doing, son?
Last man, you hear me?
Alright, you're clear.
Put your nose where there was no flag. Below that yellow line.
Inside. You're all clear on the bottom there.
Come on, Rick.
20 laps to go.
Hey, did he give you that spot back?
It happens, eh?
Me too. My poor mother's cooking dinner right now. I hope it's not ready.
Come on, really. I'll catch y'all. Are y'all about to race some more after this or what?
No, we're done. We'll be done for the day. We'll just be, you know, going over some stuff.
Wait, you want to go play some Warzone after you get done racing?
After I get done racing, I have another road race.
With Diggity?
And then I have to do points.
Alright then, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, John.
Somebody asked me something.
Oh yeah, green flag pit stop, definitely.
Alright, you're clear.
Yeah, you gotta pit anyway, so it almost doesn't matter as long as you can run. What was it, like 10 laps or something, 5 laps? Yeah. Nah, it's not that he's mad at you. He's upset that he wrecked. I actually slowed down to go get him, but I saw, you know, after I slowed down, he was not interested in getting straight again. So don't advise doing stuff like that. And you went up high, and he was up there, and you got into him, but then he pushed his truck into the wall and spun him around. It looked more like that's a racing incident, you know. He could have recovered from it, especially I was coming back to get him. raced with him before. We both had the fastest cars and trucks at our Daytona races this year, so we could have caught you.
Chat.
I'm not comfortable with it, Ray.
Like, I can push action all the way around and just try to I just gotta make sure it's comfortable.
Yeah. See, you can do that. The thing is that you're putting yourselves at high risk of getting out of shape and accidentally wrecking one another. So I don't recommend you doing it until the pay window's open. Last couple laps.
Coming! Guys, I gotta get going. My dinner's ready. Nice playing with you guys.
Okay. We'll see you again. It happens. Don't be mad. Well, this lobby is not a perfect lobby either, so I noticed some things that we saw before. Don't be mad. Get better. You know, do a better job. That's the best thing you can do, because then you don't have to worry about it as much
lag
anymore.
right there? Chevy? Okay, well, I don't know.
Me? I'm in 6th, but I'm a straightaway behind you guys.
I have something to do with the fact
I slowed down to go get red, and then he left me hanging. Well, yeah, I know. Yep. Yeah, I know. Well, I know.
Chevy Wade, when y'all pitting?
7 laps.
Well, I've got 9 laps of fuel left.
I got 6.
Same.
I got 6 to go, so.
Well, 91 is going to be pitting this time, since I'm all the way back here anyway. Because we got 14 laps to go, and I know I could put 14 laps of fuel in this thing. Got flags on, right?
Yep.
Okay, on pit road. That's 17. I can put more tape on. And I took 2 tires because it's an 8.5 second stop, so I'll close the gap.
I had a feeling that was
when it
happen.
cycles through. Yep. So I'm out here slow, and you guys are coming. I'm gonna go high, so you guys
Holy mother of God, that's good crap.
go under me. Woo! See that? Gave you a heart attack, didn't I?
Whoa.
Because stuff like that will happen. In fact, something like almost exactly like that happened to me, and caused me to get 5th place in a Daytona race earlier this season instead of 1st. That was the Baja incident there. But you guys did good, because stuff like that happens all the time. You guys are reacting really well to stuff that crops up in a race. Much better than some of the league guys I race with. And you know, David and Wade could... Yeah, I mean, we had one incident, but that's, you know, happens with the apron. I know sometimes when you hit the apron, it just shoots you. And that's fine. Yeah.
Did you say you were running 200 miles an hour? Dear freaking God. Who, me? Who lagged? I ran a 48. God bless. I ran a 47.901 earlier.
Nice.
Is it a 49?
Iceman. 2 laps. Hit. Their road speed's 45 miles an hour.
55.
55, correction.
Mile and a half's a 45.
Not this time by. Probably go down this time. Yeah, we'll go down this time. Nice, yep, nice man this time. 3rd place this time. Oh dear God. Do not slam on the brakes immediately. Let me know.
A good point to not miss pit road, especially when flags are on, is the Sunoco sign. If you pull left and hit the brakes at the Sunoco sign, you tend to have enough time.
Alright, country, I'm pitting this time.
He'll tell you. You get a 15-second penalty. Good. If you did, it's okay.
14.8 second pit stop.
Hey Phoenix. You know, I just realized you just outfitted us all.
Did I? I'm still in 6th place, so I have to come around and pass you again to have done that. I was just trying to catch back up, gain some time on the track. So if I can latch on to anybody, we should be okay.
Whoever's in that blue truck, slow up a little bit and let's get caught back
No,
up.
it's okay. Let him go.
You better hit the gas.
We'll see how this shakes out. You did, number one?
I know what Iceman just did right there. I think he took no tires and fuel, or he took right sides, or he took right sides and fuel.
I took fuel.
Just fuel?
And tires, I had to.
You took 2
Then we
tires?
catch him in 10 laps.
Yeah, we got him. There ain't no way he took
7
4
laps.
tires right there. Oh yeah, we'll get him.
Coming back to you, country guy.
There we go.
Alright, Wayne, let's go catch you, son of a bitch.
Megan, if you want, you can push my way around this track.
Okay. Sounds like a good deal to me.
If you get up to my tail there, country guy.
Whoa. Oh, as long as I don't do that.
Just hold on to it.
Oh, there you go, if I mess you up.
No, you're good, bub.
Yep. Try to stay within a half a truck length. If you want, you can push me down the straightaway there.
Oh, take me up to dinner next time.
That'll just help. There we go.
I just
There
pounded.
we go.
Never mind. Shut up, David. This is going on YouTube.
Hit me so hard, you made my hand come off the steering
Shut
wheel.
up! Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Never mind, sorry.
My hand was about to go touch my... Never mind.
Shut up! Recording!
That's real good, man. Keep that up. So we got 3 cars we're trying to catch. So they have an advantage over us. I got the interval up, but we're starting to catch them a couple tenths. Yeah, but we're 12.2 seconds from the guys in front of us. So if we can, yeah, okay. If we can get up to the next group of guys, then we can all hook up together and we'll be faster all together in a single file line. Yeah. It's all about, you know, which of us can be in the tighter draft. Even though they have more guys, if we can stay together tighter, then we can gain on them. See, when you pulled away from me, we lost a couple tenths. It's that fine a line, you know? And whether we catch them or not is immaterial. I'm trying to
on Iceman up there.
give you guys some more ammunition, like if you get behind in a race or something. Or you got to go after pit stops, the leader's out front, and you got to catch him, run him down in his pack.
I'm 11.9 now.
Yep. Don't push me in the turns. Don't worry about the turns. Just worry about the straightaways. Because trying to push me in the turns, you're getting caught and stuck and going left and right. That's why I don't like to push in the turns too much.
11.5.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. That's good. And when you get used to it, you can time it so as soon as it gets straight, you can be right back on my bumper. So we get the max benefit down the straightaways. See, and you let off there, just blip it. All you do is blip the gas. Just off and on.
There you go. I don't know if we're going to get them.
And then you draft back up on the straightaways and try to stay on my bumper. Trial was harder, because trial was like half a turn. But it's a shallower turn.
Well, we're going to fucking
so it
try
tends to be a
hard as
little
hell.
easier than the corners. Yeah. We are now. We got 2 tenths, 3 tenths. Yeah, we don't have time to get up there.
On his ass.
But you see what I'm showing you here. See? Yeah, we're maintaining now because he got separated a little bit. A tenth, and he took back a tenth. Well, you know, that's how it is. You know, this is something that I'm showing you. You can also practice. You know, you can even practice it with AI guys.
Gained another full freaking second on him.
This isn't going to be race for second, it looks like.
Last lap.
Ain't going to be race for first, it's going to be race for second.
Hmm? Okay.
Hey, Chevy.
They pulled ahead of us. They've been listening to us and doing what we were doing. Yeah, they got 3 cars, so they can do it easier than we can. Yep.
Shit, Vega.
Good race, Wade.
But
Good
when
race.
you get in a situation like this and say the guys in front of us are racing and getting side by
I
side,
thought we
could catch them like in no time.
That was a good race, Vega. At the end, that's it.
Good race.
Good race,
guys.
all.
I tried pulling the block.
Yeah, that didn't work though. I just went to the bottom.
No, but it went. I tried racing you back.
Let's see.
the line
Let's
now.
see who ended up with the fastest time. So nobody back out.
I think that was a good little league race. I'll have points posted tomorrow.
Cool. Hey, Jacob, you won. Good win, man.
Are you doing fast lap or no?
Yeah. Well, I want to see who it is.
I didn't know.
And that was Chevy. Nice, 47.830. Very nice. Okay.
Hold on, don't back out.
I just did. I took pictures.
Nope, I got you already.
Okay, good.
Alright, you can back out.
Now, we'll go back into the chat for a minute. I posted what I was running at the end of the qualifying thing there, and you guys take a look at the picture just for a minute. Let me know when you guys have seen the picture. Okay, but I mean I'm gonna talk about it, so. Okay. Yeah, it's in the FSV chat. That was a good race. Y'all did awesome, man. Believe me. So, everybody got the picture up? Yeah, the tire picture. Now, this is like at the end of the qualifying, because we was in ×1, so we had a ridiculous amount of gas. This is untouched. This is what a 9 is. So I got 82% on the right front, 82% on the right rear. That's the tire wear, like 10 laps in, 11 laps in, whatever it was. And you notice they're even. That's good. Now you see the left sides. You see 85 and 84. That's pretty much even. This kind of tire wear is like perfect. When you're pricking your preset or whatever, whatever it is before you get to pit road and adjust it is one thing, but if you can adjust it, or if you get a preset where you get tire wear like this and you're fast, this is about the best it can be. Period. 85 and 82, 85 and 84 is pretty much the same thing. And there's a thing on this game where the left rear is usually higher. Don't worry about that. Just worry about the front and the right sides. The two fronts and the right sides. And we'll talk more about how to tell whether you're loose, whether you're tight, whether you're loose tight, whether you're tight loose, whether you're loose and tight, because it all has to do with the balance of the setup and your settings and so on and so forth. Because you can take a great setup and make one bad pit adjustment and you'll be out to lunch. It's like that. I did a camber change at a track the other night, and I picked up a half a second in speed. One camber change. So there's things that kind of like we're gonna go over and stuff. But here I ran a 9. Anybody else run a 9 even though I said not to? Okay.
I ran 5.
Okay. Now David ran a 5. He's the lowest number. That's why I'm picking him. So what kind of tire wear did you have compared to like what I'm showing here? Was it any different?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just got a message from Mystic. I heard JH was a time bomb.
Oh, nah, he was fine. Yeah, he was fine. Better than good, actually. Anyway, so yeah, I assumed. Okay, who ran the 7? Okay, did you all see different tire wear before you made any adjustments or anything? Okay, well, it's important to take note of these things in the future when we go to the other races, because you can judge your performance by what's going on with the tires. If you get into a setup and you get into a race, right, and like the first part of the race, your right front is wearing a lot, and maybe it's wearing enough that you're going to have to pit for tires before you have to pit for gas, and that could totally screw up your whole race. Because if the leader is pitting with 27 laps, say, because that's what's up here, and you got to pit at 20 laps because your tires are gone, well, how are you going to catch him? Because you're going to make more pit stops than he is, so he's going to be 15, 30 seconds in front of you. Not necessarily, but you do need good tire wear, and that's something else we'll talk about, going forward. But these are things to be aware of. If you watch my YouTube feed, which is still going, so I'm going to shut it off now because I completely forgot about it. If you watch my YouTube feed, you can see, I almost always have this screen up that the picture is. This is how I race. I'll switch around when I need to get other information, but I want to see what my car is doing or my truck is doing. I want to see the oil temp. I want to see the tire wear, so that when we get to the next pit stop, if I have to make an adjustment, I know what adjustment to make, or I know what I need to fix, which is more accurate, because there's many different ways you can adjust loose and tight. It's not just add wedge and take out wedge. In fact, I never touch the wedge anymore, which is kind of like what the current NASCAR teams do. Like, the wedge is set before you even get to the track, and if you got to change the wedge, well, there's only a couple circumstances where I recommend changing the wedge. But we'll get to all that. But I want you guys to get used to using this as a tool to see what's going on, instead of just going into a turn blind and you have like 50% less right front tire, and you take the turn, the car goes straight because you got no right front grip because the tire's gone. You know what I'm saying? So these are things to be aware of. But I got to say, all of you are fucking awesome tonight. You did an awesome job. So we'll get back next week. What's the next race on the schedule? I know I made the schedule. I don't even remember. Yeah, but what's the next race? What's the next race we're going to go to? Vegas. Okay. Vegas. Okay, Vegas is a very... You say something, sure. Who are you? I don't recognize your voices yet. Country guy, go ahead.
Okay, it kills tires that most have not noticed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll figure that out. I'll figure out what preset and stuff, and I'm all about not wearing the tires. But we get to Vegas, yeah. There's certain things, and because we're on presets, I'm gonna have to do some work, because Vegas and Atlanta, in particular, and also Darlington. Darlington's a little different in this, funny enough, but they're tire eaters, and I'm gonna figure out a preset for myself that I like, that has the best tire wear and has the most even tire wear, so you can get good handling, or as good handling as you're going to get through the entire run. But Vegas is a totally different animal than Daytona and Talladega. All the other tracks are, but Vegas is a high-speed drafting track now. The way they have the packages, even in the truck, so it'll be totally different, but it won't be completely different from the way we race it, which is going to probably be weird. But you guys did a great job. You got any questions, anything for any of us about anything? I said it in the middle there, but I ended up getting the right sides up to 60, which is more important to me, 55 to 60, and I got my left sides up to 32. Yeah, well, you're a nutcase, but that's great that you can do that. I'm old and slower, so but it was fine for me. But if you can get it up, like on a longer race on a preset, in Xfinity or Cup, where you might have more pit stops, you definitely want to get them up to 60 all around if you can. I'm kidding. I'm from New York. I was born with sarcasm in my blood. So, I do that a lot, and I don't mean anything by it. It's just the way I am. So, yeah, it's cool. But anybody else got any real questions? Okay, cool. Well, then we will probably run a couple of practices during the week. You guys are welcome to practice with each other, and work things out. But probably tomorrow, in fact, I'm probably gonna work on preset for Vegas, and I'll put what my recommendations are, and I'll probably put a screenshot of adjustments just to give you guys somewhere to start. But encourage you to do your own thing. Like the way I do a preset is I start at 9. If I can't hold on to a 9, if I spin out of the pits, I go to an 8. And if I get 2 laps in and I spin out, I go to a 7. It's like a trial and error thing to figure out a preset. And then I get to where I can hold on to it for a full fuel run. And then I go into the pits and I start playing with the pit adjustments. And like I got the number, now I got to play with the pit adjustments, and so it can take a lot of time, but the more laps you put down with the setup, the better you're going to be when you get into the race, because you're going to be more familiar what it's going to do and all the quirks of the track and blah 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 blah. So 100 laps is not I would say would be minimum practice time, for the next race. And we're nuts. How many laps did Deadpool we figured we did that week when we were doing practice? It was like 1,800 laps. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like today, okay, just so you know, let's see. Friday night, how many laps is that? 160? 160 did 160, 320, 80, 400, 667, and 400 is 1,067, and this race, which was what, 50, 717 plus the qualifier was what, 18 laps or something. So like 750 laps of racing, and I probably put at least that much in practice time into everything except for Daytona. Daytona and Talladega, I don't really practice anymore. it's totally different, and they're 2 of my favorite tracks, and they suck on here, so I just stick to the white line and keep my nose clean. So I don't need to practice that anymore. Yeah, I know, Jacob, because you won here. Yes, and that's cool. That was a great win, And you know what I like the best about it is not me or David or Wade or even JH, Redliner won. You guys, one of you guys won, and that is awesome, because we're not in here to win the races. We're in here to help you win, and be faster for yourselves, kind of thing, which is cool. I mean, we will race you at times. I didn't think it'd be fair to race you on the first race, but we'll get into it, because because driving in the pack, driving fifth is different than being the leader, because you do different things as the leader, So we'll get into all that. Don't worry, one step at a time. But damn, I was impressed with you guys, because we race with some guys that should be in here, and they're not, and they won't be. Okay, so I applaud you for all doing a great job, and you guys do what you got to do. I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna get some food, and I'm gonna I'm on a giggity team, and I got something my captain asked me to do that I don't think is gonna happen, so gotta talk to him about stuff. So you guys have a good night. You did a great job, and we'll see you during the week.